but with the way they executed, especially in that second half.
Excellent second 45 minutes from them, and as you said, going from strength to strength.
Well, let's have a look at the match statistics then. 22 shots in the match, 16 of them going to Cornwall College, 8 shots on target, all of them to Cornwall College, 15 fouls, 10 committed by Cornwall College, 6 yellow cards, 5 of them given to Cornwall College players, 12 corners, 7 of them to Cornwall College, and 56 of the percent possession for Cornwall College, 44% possession for McGrath High. And yeah, that's the tail of the tape. Cornwall College winning by 5-0. Let's find out who is the MVP of that match with Gerard Morris-Seeley.
Thanks, Ricardo. I'm with the man of the match, Devin Johnson. Devin, 2 good goals today. I wanted you to specifically tell me about the first one, though. What was going through your mind at that point?
From the get-go, we was told by our coach we should get as many goals as we can. So I see the goal, so I go for it.
Would you say that your loss in the first quarter final motivated you for this game?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so what are you looking for the next game now?
As always, just lead my team forward and see what I can do for it.
All right, well, congratulations and well done today.
Very well.
Yeah, so now let's have a chat with the coach from McGrath High, Jermaine Thomas. Coach, I heard you in the first half telling your boys to press the ball. Would you say that they weren't following instructions today?
Not necessarily. I thought they gave a good account of themselves, especially in the first 35 minutes thereabout. I think Cornwall scored against Runner in the first half. Coming back out second half, I think it was a very, very soft penalty, and I think they held their heads down. But I mean, not killing them. We really want to commend them. Getting back to the quarterfinals, I think is a big achievement for our school and where we're coming from. And from here, it is building, and we'll continue to build.
All right, Coach, well, hard luck today and all the best for the rest of the season.
Yeah, man, thanks much.
All right, so let's have a chat now with one of the assistant coaches from Warren Barrett. Coach, pretty much a good performance today from your team. Would you agree with me?
Yes, first God be praised and glorified. Yes, indeed. Pleased, especially the second half. As I said, we wanted to start on the front foot. We didn't. We were a bit passive. Thankfully, we got an early goal. And I think that sort of settled the nerves. But I had to really give them a good walk in at half time. And we saw the dividends paid in the second.
Do you think this sends a message to your other opponents for the rest of the quarterfinals?
It's not a matter of sending a message to our other opponents, but the fact that we needed the points, and we needed goals. And that's the only thing that can help us if other results go in our favor. So I think we have put ourselves in a good position, depending on the result of the next game.
All right, Coach. Well, congratulations and all the best.
All right, thank you very much.
to Manchester High. You can see the lovely lush green grass here in that drone shot. It's time now for the second game of this doubleheader, the big one. Clarendon College coming up against Manchester High. We are live here in Mandeville, Jamaica. The weather, not much change. We had some rain throughout the day, but the temperature still stands at 29 degrees Celsius and humidity has dropped to 65%. Good afternoon and thank you for staying with us. My name is Gerard Morris-Seeley. We have Clarendon College versus the team from Manchester High. And of course, we have to look at how the games that just concluded. You see how that went. So yeah, McGrath High losing 5-0 to Cornwall College there. Now it's the turn of the Clarendon College and Manchester High teams, and we'll see how this shapes up. This is how Zone 4 stands right now. Cornwall College, they have gone up to the top after that win because of a superior goal difference, if we may. Manchester High, they move down to second. They'll be hoping they can win. Clarendon College third, and McGrath yet to score a point, and they finish fourth. So make sure you check out this game on YouTube as well, and download the SportsMax app on SportsMax Plus. It is free. We take you upstairs now to our commentary team, Ricardo Chambers and Chris Taylor.
This is a big one. Manchester High and Clarendon College. Clarendon College, defending champions. Manchester High have never won it before, but they have been to one final. They have threatened several times in the last 10 years. And they are threatening again with a coach who knows what it takes to win the DaCosta Cup, Vassar Reynolds. But today they go up against a team who are just as good at winning this trophy, with a team of coaches who knows what it takes, who knows how to get it done. This is a Zone 4 clash that could very well decide the semi-finalist from this group to the Manning Cup for 2021. To the DaCosta Cup for 2021, beg your pardon. There are a few players who have played in the Manning Cup before. We'll talk about them after the national anthem. The national anthem of Jamaica. As we get closer to kickoff, Daniel Parchment will be the man in the middle, assisted by Nicholas Anderson and Gavin Carvalho. The fourth official for today's match, Andre Farquharson.
Blockbuster of a match, Ricardo. Manchester High been there and thereabouts. Final in 2009. semi-final in 2015, losing to Dintil in that match by a 1-0. Have got the better of Clarendon College before, and it was the last time they met in 2019. Manchester won by a 1-0. Of course, their only other recent matchup came in 2016, where Clarendon College defeated them by 5-2.
Well, let's have a look at the Clarendon College starting lineup. Jamil Vassar will be in goal. Ricardo Beckford, Jaeen Rose, Okima Jones, Timar Dunn, Malachi Douglas, Jaeem Rose, Damian Abrahams, Rashai Parchment, Christopher Hull, and Cain Dixon. Lenworth Hyde is the technical director.
They'll be playing with a 4-2-3-1 formation. Look out for Woolmer's ex, Jaheem Rose, the top goal scorer, 6 goals so far this season.
Neil Reid will be in goal for Manchester High. Lance Morris, Damali Essen, the captain, Shaquille Campbell, Nicoy Bartley, Denzel Lee, watch him, Rashawn Reynolds, Adrian Campbell, Yarrick Carnegie, Javane Lindsay, and Raheem Walters. Vassar Reynolds, former DaCosta Cup winner, is their coach.
Shaquille Campbell, their top marksman, 7 goals so far this season, along with Denzel Lee, and a 4-goal man for them in 2019. Manchester, Shaquille Campbell, he will wear the number 7 for Manchester.
Good with creating goals as much as he is brilliant with scoring them. 7 goals and 5 assists this season, Shaquille Campbell. And this match is away. Clarendon College have been severely tested on a number of occasions this season, from the opening round to their first match of this stage, where they beat Cornwall College by 2-1 at the weekend, and they are expected to be significantly tested again in this match against Manchester High School.
We saw them in the first game of the season. They were tested on that occasion by Edwin Allen. Ended up winning by 3-2, but they've certainly grown in confidence and stature as the season has gone on. As expected, Clarendon College, the defending champions, just 1 loss this season, so even though they have had close shaves, they have gotten positive results generally. Both these teams group winners, zone winners in the first round.
Lenworth Hyde played on a Triple Crown winning Clarendon College team and has coached one.
Yeah, Lenworth Hyde a part of that 1977 and 78, 1977-78 units of Clarendon College. Devastating team that was. Lenworth Teacher Hyde, as he's well known. Not often you see the double being done in the DaCosta Cup, or not in terms of regularity, although Rossies might say otherwise, but apart from them, no real other team have done it regularly. Clarendon College, well, they're looking for a three-peat.
Yeah, Vassar Reynolds won the title with Rossies
in 2017, won the Champions Cup with Woolmer's the year before that, and got to the final of the Manning Cup as well.
Won Walker Cup titles with Woolmer's as well. For a long time was head of the physical education department at Woolmer's, and you get the feeling he wasn't given the respect as a football coach.
Ludger Bernard was actually the one, I think, who was at the helm when they won that Walker Cup title. I think, as you said, though, Vassar was the head of the PE department and a big part of the team as well, but it was Bernard who was at the helm, but certainly Vassar Reynolds, and that's probably a big reason why Manchester have brought him in as well. Just his ability to, just a good coach, just his ability to win wherever he's gone, urban, rural.
And the first yellow card of the encounter comes out, and it goes to Shaquille Campbell, the Manchester High number 7, their leading goal scorer this season.
Strong challenge. Yeah. Actually missed the majority of Damian Abrahams, and maybe that was a good thing. Clarendon number 5. But yes, and both those teams that Vassar won with, he wasn't expected to lift the title in either of those seasons. They weren't the favourites, Rossies or Woolmer's. And very much like Manchester, not the favourites generally, so he likes those kind of situations.
A lot of eyes have been on Manchester Highfield just because of how almost desperate they have become for a DaCosta Cup title. And they have made several coaching changes as Clarendon College come forward. Here's the shot from Jaheim Rose, the former Wilmers man. That's high over the top and well wide for the 19-year-old.
6 goals this season. We witnessed the first of them at the Jamaica College playing field, the Asher-9 Stadium. Played a good season for Wilmers in 2019. Jaheim Rose, 6 goals, 3 assists for the attacking midfielder. And Clarendon College have shared their goals and assists very well. Lots of scorers. Some 12 scorers in their squad, Clarendon College.
Parchment goes forward for Clarendon College. Cuts inside and switches the play well. Into the path of Douglas. The cross well watched by Javane Lindsay. Jones, Okina Jones lays it forward for Douglas. Douglas gets inside the box, lays it up to Parchment. Shot is blocked, goes behind for a corner kick. Warning message coming from Clarendon College.
They're 9-time champions for a reason, Clarendon College. And here they come. Good attack, good skill, good close ball skill just to get out of the tight situation. Can they be back to back winners of the DaCosta Cup? A rare situation. They've won three DaCosta Cups in the last decade, Clarendon College, 2014, 2018, 2019.
Of course, that 2014 success was after, what was that, a 16-year drought.
Yeah.
And Patrick,
1998 was the time they had won that
before that. Patrick Jackie Walters led them to that title in 2014, having left Glenmuir.
Yeah, won titles at Glenmuir as well.
Oh yeah, he did. He wins titles everywhere he goes. None yet at Monroe College. They'll be hoping.
Well, they'll have a tough opponent in Mannings, who really looks solid this season. Savlamar School, Mannings High.
Corner kick coming up for Clarendon College. Christopher Hall. And the header gets it away. Comes out to Hall again. Parchment.
A little bit surprised that Hull is the one taking the corner and not the one in the box, because he's very good aerially, Hull. We've seen him score a couple goals with the header ready. Here he is, the number 8.
Clarendon College. Hull on the football. Gets it to Dixon out wide. Kaheen Dixon. Maintaining possession of the football, Clarendon College with Jaheim Rose. And the attack breaks down as Essen is almost dispossessed, the Manchester High captain, and smartly smashes it into touch for a Clarendon College throw in an attacking position.
Bit of a flat start for Manchester. They need to wake up. Clarendon College are very awake. Good ball into the box by Hull. As I said, I would like to have him in the box though. He's very good in the air, Hull, and has the ability to score with headers as well. There he is, a number 8. Scored a brace in the first match we watched against Edwin Allen. Tough opposition, Edwin Allen, as we saw yesterday as well, with that 4-0 thumping of Christiana.
Another player down. We've seen this quite a lot in the schoolboy football competitions this season. A lot of stop and starts in games.
did speak about the fact that we've realized right within this entire school unit the lack of hydration for these youngsters. They just don't like to drink water, don't like to drink fluids. You know, too many carbonated drinks and so on. You know, not enough electrolytes, and a lot of players suffering from cramp and muscle injuries. Of course, with a shortened season and not in as much time to prepare, it will take a toll on the body, but these youngsters need to do a lot better with their hydration. It's just a necessity.
Yeah, Jain Rose, here's the incident that left him on the floor. The Clarendon College number 6. There is Jain Rose, their number 6, and then there is Jaim Rose, the ex-Wolmer's man, their number 10. So watch out for that.
Well, the number 6, Jaheen, is with an N at the end. And the Jahim from Wolmer's, that is Jaheen who is injured. Jahim, the number 10, is an M at the end of his name. So that's the slight difference. There he is, top goal scorer for them this season. And you did allude to the fact that we have players here in the DaCosta Cup who have played the Manning Cup competition before.
Yeah,
and he's one of them.
Timar Dunn, another of them, was come across from Wilma's.
Very nice youngster, Dunn. I can tell you that he is very good with statistics, Timar Dunn. In fact, when I was trying to get my statistics up to date in terms of the assists and the goals scored over the last couple of rounds, it was he that the coaching staff called, and he went through the entire list with me. He had all the details. Timar Dunn, the number 9 for Clarendon. I was very impressed, and well, he was quite thorough as well.
Yeah, but there's a future somewhere here for him.
Maybe.
It's your jump he'll be taking, though.
That's fine.
So you say no.
There he is, left back, Timar Dunn. 4 goals so far this season, 3 assists. He certainly made no mistake in those figures.
As he shouldn't. And he will want to make no mistakes on the park either, because this is a critical match for both teams. They both already have a win, and 2 will go a long way towards taking them to the semi-finals of this competition. Of course, the winner here today will only need a draw on Saturday to advance to the semi-final, if there's a winner, of course. Of course, if it ends in a draw, then you're looking at 3 teams going into the final set of matches with an opportunity to go through.
But you did explain a scenario where 3 teams could have 6 points, so there could be a victory.
If Manchester wins here today.
Correct. I just wanted to remind you of that fact. So we could still have a situation where a victory is had and we still end up with 3 teams on 6 points in the following round.
Indeed.
And going into the final round, you'd like to think that Clarendon College should have the easiest of the 2 matches, coming up against a McGrath team that has been well beaten 4-0 and 5-0. So Clarendon would certainly go into that as favourites. So even more important for Manchester to try and get those 3 points today. I must say they haven't started the better of the 2 teams. Clarendon have really looked good.
Parchment.
A lot of energy in their play.
Switches the direction of the play again. Done with a good cross. Oh, super header. Oh, what a wonderful goal. And Clarendon College are in front. Malachi Douglas with a superb finish. Oh, that was a delight, Chris Taylor.
That was a top finish. We spoke about their energy. They have been bouncing since they have gotten on the park. Timar Dunn, who we just spoke about with the assist, lovely ball put in with his left boot. And what about that for a header, where we spoke about the aerial prowess of Christopher Hull, but he has nothing on Malachi Douglas if he can finish like that. Perfectly guided into the far corner. And no chance for Othniel Reid between the sticks, and Manchester, they have started flat and they have paid the price.
Well, that was always a possibility with the way they have started. Manchester High must come from behind against the champions. Jaheim Rose. Abrams. Rose again.
High scoring team in the first round, Clarendon College, 28 goals. Ricardo did mention that they were tested. That man, Malachi Douglas, has 3 of them. Well, he has 3 of the overall number. There were 28 after the first round and 3 since. So 31 goals on the season so far for Clarendon College.
Parchment chips it inside the box, looking for Dixon. Banged away by Yarek Carnegie. Manchester High under pressure here. They look outclassed in the first 15 minutes of this second round encounter. Campbell sends it forward for them. Reynolds loses. Comes back to Javane Lindsay. Oh, Lindsay heads forward, falls fortuitously for Yarek Carnegie. And Manchester High trying to launch an attack, but it will be cleaned up at the back. Jones. They pass the football really well. Rashai Parchment.
Too much space in the midfield for Clarendon College there. Not condensed enough in there, Manchester. They haven't woken up fully yet.
Oh, Douglas was looking for Jaheim Rose. Comes out to Damian Abrams. Rose again, plays it further left. Christopher Hall. Clarendon College. There's another attack thwarted, but only for now.
Look at that situation though, Ricardo. Nobody challenging in the midfield for the ball from Manchester. Well, they're at home, but you would never tell.
They certainly are not feeling like it right now. Here they come again, Clarendon College with Parchment. Goes out wide for Hall. There's another cross coming in, trying to find the head of Kaheen Dixon. Did find the head, but he wasn't in control, and it goes behind for a goal kick.
Using the width of the field very well. Clarendon College spreading the ball wide, pulling the defenders out, then changing the play and forcing Manchester to have to rotate. And they're not doing that quick enough. They have realized that Manchester are still sleeping and they want to make the most of it. 1 goal, but if they can get 2 quickly, they could bury this tie early.
Campbell, Shaquille Campbell, Nicoy Bartley, Javane Lindsay. Manchester High trying to get the equalizing goal as Campbell rushes forward and wins a throw for his team. Manchester High's leading scorer this season. It's a good cross coming in. Teasing effort comes out to Carnegie. There's a shot that goes wide. Not a bad attempt, but couldn't find the target.
That goal from Clarendon, just the second goal Manchester have conceded this season. And they have scored 24 in the first round, 28 overall. So it is a team that are very dangerous in front of goal, Manchester. And as I said, wasn't a bad attempt there, but comfortably wide in the end.
Yeah,
good sign though. Good sign that that they're getting in and around that 18-yard box. Clarendon College in their first game showed that they were quite susceptible at the back, especially from wide areas, and it's something that the management staff has said that they've worked hard at, and they've gotten better as the season has gone on.
Rashad Parchment plays it forward for Kyan Dixon. Manchester High scrambling at the back and managing to get the ball away, but not very far because Dixon has it again. Douglas, the goal scorer. Rose. Rose again. Dunn.
Lenore Teacher Hyde, part of that team that lifted the first DaCosta Cup for Clarendon College. They won it in 1977 and 1978. It was the first 2 championships for them. He was a part of that.
Clarendon College, oh, here's a glorious chance to 2-0. Either side of the goalkeeper, and it would have been problems. Manchester High on the attack now with Carnegie. Not given an opportunity to shoot.
It was a poor first touch though, Ricardo. Really too heavy.
20 minutes in.
Lovely intensity to the game. Clarendon 66% of the possession. No surprise. Let's look at the tempo of the game, especially when they're on the ball. Not giving Manchester a chance to settle. Manchester doing a lot of chasing, and as the game goes on, even though it's cool conditions, it will take a toll on the legs. Great tempo. Spreading the ball well, using the right flank and the left flank.
Hull has it for Clarendon College. Cuts inside for Malachi Douglas. Douglas goes out wide for Rashai Parchment. Parchment does well to keep it in play. Clarendon College looking real dangerous here. Parchment needing options. Chips it inside the box. Oh, it falls neatly for Malachi Douglas. And the man who scored the first couldn't make it too. At least not on that occasion.
Great build-up. Coaching staff loving the play. Why not the far post though, young Douglas? Should have been going there. Went for power instead of ensuring. It have been a high boot there as well. Just went for power, but should have been thinking about the far post, and he probably would have doubled the tally. Great build-up, patient build-up, good use of both flanks. And as I said, just splicing it in the end, not keeping his eye on the ball.
Should have taken notes from Devin Johnson, who scored one from a similar position in the first match of the day for Cornwall College in their 5-0 victory over McGrath. Corner kick coming up for Clarendon College. 23rd minute of the contest. And punched away by Othniel Reid. Still in a dangerous position, and the Manchester High defense scrambling, trying to get the ball away from Timar Dunn, who has some skill on him.
Yeah, here is Dunn. After he did that bit of business, should have been looking for a teammate. There was a couple players waiting. I don't think they were too pleased about it. Overdone by the left back, but good to see him up in those positions. There he is, Clarendon College number 9, budding statistician.
Does have 3 assists this season, so he knows what to do.
Has 4 goals. I think he was more eyeing the 5th rather than the 4th assist.
Fact. Impressive performance so far from Clarendon College. Manchester High still finding their feet in this one.
Really seen commanding performances by the two defending champions. Jamaica College took care of business yesterday. They're the defending champions of the Manning Cup, coming from behind to really take command of that game by 5 goals to 3. And now Clarendon College really starting this game positively. Lovely tempo. They have the goal to go with it. They're playing at Manchester, against Manchester, and you couldn't tell. They look right at home. They're winning all of the 50-50 duels.
Bartley heads forward for Manchester High, gives the ball away, and now Clarendon College can come away. Good work from Javane Lindsay. Raheem Walters struggling to put passes together. Manchester, and Lindsay gets the ball away. Parchment. Douglas, the goal scorer. Dixon. And Dixon just losing his footing there and poking the ball behind.
Vassar Reynolds, very experienced, will see the tempo of the game and just know that he will want his side to weather the storm, get into the game slowly, hopefully not concede again. I'll be quite aware that his team very able in terms of scoring, don't concede many, so if they stay with this Clarendon team as the game goes on with the scoreline here, he will get a couple chances himself.
Rose.
I think coming into this game, he would have known that he probably would have had to have rendered possession for the most part. I don't think he would have expected to have more possession on than this Clarendon team. But it's what you do when you do get the opportunities.
Rose can't break through. Ball given away by Douglas. It's his brilliant header that's making the difference. Malachi Douglas. Here is Parchment. Looking to chip it over the top for Dixon. Nice little tempo to this game. But once again, no real direction to the Manchester High attack.
As we said, when they do get the ball, Manchester, they need to take care of it, and I think that's what Pastor Reynolds is saying. It doesn't make sense if you're working so hard to get the ball, you can't afford to then give it away. That was a bad challenge. Probably should have been a yellow card as well. I think Daniel Parchment just giving him a first and final warning. He couldn't have complained had he gotten a yellow card there. Again, backing off a little bit too much, Manchester. Can't reward Clarendon with space. You need to close them early. Match their intensity.
Douglas. Done. Putting passes together, Clarendon College. Rose. And on the other side, Manchester High so often uncertain as to what they want to do when they do get possession of the football.
Need to see a little bit more aggression from that man. Denzel Lee, 7-goal man this season, 3 assists, but a little bit too timid for me at this point. As a striker, needs to challenge the centre backs a lot more. Ball going out to play. Put your body on the centre backs. Look at his tall frame. Well built. Needs to be a bit more aggressive. And that's been a problem with Manchester so far, and a problem over their tenure as well. Manchester, when they come up against the big teams, a lot of times just too timid. A lot too much respect paid to their opponent. And it's something that Foster Reynolds is looking to break out of this unit. And I think he's a good man to do so, having taken teams to titles who have been underdogs. One difference I will say is that Wolmer's and Rossi's are pedigree teams, so the mentality from a school perspective is there, and it is not here at Manchester, and that's a big difference, and that's something he has been working on changing.
Well, you get the feeling that any team that will win the DaCosta Cup this season will have to get through Clarendon College, and this is Manchester's opportunity to do so. Rashawn Reynolds. Oh, chips a lovely ball forward. The keeper comes. It's slotted towards goal. Yes, no. Oh, wow. Manchester think they have the goal. They don't. What a chance. Campbell strikes it from distance. And that sails past the right upright. And it remains 1-0 for Clarendon College.
Maybe that's what we needed to wake up the Manchester team. Coming alive, finally. It has taken them so long. Asked for some aggression from Denzel Lee. And that was finesse, didn't cross the line. In fact, it landed right on the top of the line. Good pace, good determination by the Manchester number 9, and almost accurate enough. Just bouncing at the top of the line. And then the shot from Campbell, which was wide. It was well struck, but comfortably wide. Just so you know, all of the ball has to cross the goal line for it to count as a goal. It can't be majority, it has to be all.
What a break coming up, Chris. Clarendon College fortunate to still have the lead in this matchup.
This is what the game needed, though. It needed Manchester to come alive, to really make it a contest. Manchester boys not even really interested in drinking a lot of water. They're back out there, they want to get back to it, and that is what we were waiting to see. It took them half an hour to wake up. It took this man 30 minutes to create an opportunity, a 7-goal man this season. We just spoke about the need for him to be a lot more aggressive as a striker. Put some pressure on the back line of Clarendon, who have shown over the course of the season that they can make mistakes at the back and have been vulnerable at times, even though they have improved.
Without doubt, Denzel Lee, 18 years old, transferred from Button Gallimore in 2020, playing for the first time at this level. Absolutely amazing. The coach says that he is one of the most coachable and disciplined players he's ever worked with. Says a lot about the Manchester High number 9. Has a lot of work to do, though, to get them back into this contest.
Ever worked with, that's a big statement.
Massive statement.
For a man who has coached all over the island.
And won titles.
Yeah.
Shaquille Campbell.
Manchester have upped their tempo. Look at the difference it makes. Now Clarendon have had to chase.
Campbell again. For Lindsay. Campbell gets it back. Goes down and wins the free kick. Different Manchester High in the last 4 minutes. And for the first time in this one, Clarendon College feeling as if they're in a contest.
Manchester haven't lost this season. 5 wins, 2 draws this season. So they find ways to get results. Things have generally been comfortable for them, but have avoided defeat. Only 2 goals conceded this season, so it's no surprise that they're finding a way to be resurgent, finally having an impact in this game. Yes, it's the defending champions you're coming up against, the 2-time defending champions, but get over that.
Free kick coming up for Manchester High. Of course, generally the quality in the Clarendon College group, much better than the quality that Manchester High would face in the opening round. Javane Lindsay is there. Rashawn Reynolds, the number 10, is there. Nicoy Bartlett, the number 8, is there. Bartlett strikes it, and it's comfortable for goalkeeper Jamil Vassell in goal for Clarendon College. No real power on that one.
Well, what you mentioned is the reason why the parish of Clarendon have 22 DaCosta Cup titles and the parish of Manchester have 0.
There you go. Manchester High trying to become the first team from the parish to win the DaCosta Cup. We're in the final. 2009 seems like such a long time ago now.
It is. 12 years.
Wow.
Haven't been able to get back there.
Here they come again, Manchester High. Campbell, their number 7, has the football. He ventures forward once more, tightly marked and marshalled. And Javane Lindsay wins a free kick for them. But they've woken up, Manchester High.
It's about time. I'm sure persons are asking.
Here they are with Bartley. Carnegie gets inside the box. And his cross is cut out. Comes out to Christopher Hull. You spoke about it with Cornwall College, where you had the players switching in and out of positions. A similar thing with Clarendon College as well.
Yeah, certainly. A lot of versatile players within these bigger academies, bigger units.
You said academies.
Yeah.
A lot of
not
those
official academies, but it's nice to think of them that way because they have the under 14, 16 levels. Yes, it's school, but a lot of these coaches are trying to form that kind of system.
I was about to say there are quite a few academies popping up in Jamaica in recent times.
Yes.
And they have created some amount of controversy and discussion, those academies, especially when players move from the academies or from the high schools to the academies back to the high schools. Anyhow, let's not talk about that. Manchester High going forward. They have Reynolds on the football, lays it out wide, looking for Yarrick Carnegie. He loses possession, well read by Akima Jones, and Clarendon College on their way with Kaeen Dixon. Dixon for Rose. Rose spreads the ball over onto the left-hand side, and it's a Parchment who is trying to cut inside and get across in, but just lost control of the ball.
Insane intensity. 36 minutes in, and it's been really entertaining, this game. One of the most entertaining games we've covered so far this season. As expected, this was really supposed to be a blockbuster. It's living up to that finally, because Manchester have come alive and really testing the defending champions, and they like a challenge, Clarendon College.
Yeah, this is what you want to see as Rose chips the ball inside, looking for Dixon, and now cleared away by Shaquille Campbell. But they will come again. This is dangerously sent in. Hull cuts it across. Here's a chance. The shot from Malachi Douglas. He's appealing for a handball and penalty, and it quickly goes to the other end, and Manchester High are on their way with Yarrick Carnegie. Carnegie cuts in at the top of the box. He's well marshaled, and then he pulls down Jaheen Rose, the 19-year-old. And with that, the captain is up and salutes his teammate, because they have done a good job in thwarting that Manchester High attack.
Yeah, well defended. Well defended. Good strength.
Can't be easy to pull down Jaheen Rose. There's the handball shot.
Good call by Parchment. He was right there as well. Very experienced Danian Parchment, FIFA official. He has been involved internationally quite a few times. Did what, the semi-final it was of the Gold Cup? Or was it the final he was involved? I think it was the semi-final actually, Danian Parchment. does play a bit of your sport as well, Ricardo. Cricket. Was a good all-rounder in his time. Played for GC Foster. Played Senior Cup in Jamaica, Danian Parchment. Left arm medium pace bowler and left arm hard-hitting low order batsman.
For a second, I thought you were going to say tennis. But either way, you could have said our sport. Don't be so.
I was giving you the credit there.
Unlike you.
It was through cricket we had originally met.
Well, let's not go into those stories. This is a good game. Manchester High in possession. Essen the captain.
I agree that one wasn't.
Now with Reynolds for Manchester High. And Rashai Parchment will win it. Finds Rose. Clarendon College are settling things again, and they will work their way from the back, which they do with brilliant effect. Christopher Hull. Hull turns, looks up, switches the point of attack, but there's no way Parchment is going to get to that one.
22 titles in the DaCosta Cup for Clarendon schools, the parish of Clarendon. 9 to Clarendon College, 9 to Vere Technical, 3 to Glenmuir, and 1 to Garvey Maceo.
Garvey Maceo, now coached by Maron Gordon.
They're big contenders this season, strong unit, the only school in the competition with an unblemished record. All wins, not even a draw.
Maron Gordon was assistant to Theodore Whitmore in the national program. I wonder what's his position these days. Maybe that's another discussion for another time. Clarendon College with the football. And they know how to work it.
Maron Gordon had a really good spell with Lennon as well.
Won the Ben Francis knockout with them.
Yes.
Got to the Ben Francis final in 2019 with Garvey Maceo, lost to BB Cope.
Yeah. Excellent female football coach as well. Maron Gordon has had a great success in that field. We'll be seeing him as the season progresses.
For sure. Clarendon College looking for Christopher Hull. And there's no way he could have climbed to that.
He hasn't grown that tall yet.
And he will never. Vital matchup this.
That man, Lenworth Teacher Hyde, very passionate about passing. And I can see why he was a top midfield player in his time. Lenworth Teacher Hyde, really good vision, very tactically aware, skilled individual. So no surprise that passing a big aspect of this Clarendon team, and likes ball players, even in his defense lines, likes players that can pass the ball, control well, have touch, show some skill. That was what he was about as well, Lenworth Hyde.
I wonder if he's ever been considered for the national program. A discussion for another time.
You have a lot of discussions for other times.
Well, you know me. And there's the shot from Kaheen Dixon that was well over the top. As we approach the half-time break, Clarendon College with the lead. Malachi Douglas with a brilliant header. Manchester High had one really good opportunity. But for the most part, this first half has been dominated by Clarendon College. Kaheen Dixon for Parchment. Lance Morris, the 16-year-old, poking it into touch for a Clarendon College throw. There is a buzz around. The Cornwall College players have stayed to watch this, and why not? They wouldn't. They know that they'll be playing Manchester High on Saturday. That match could be, well, not could be, will be a big one. Hall. Jones. Hall again. On his way. Jaheen Rose. Rose with the left foot. Couldn't keep it down. And it's gone sailing away. Seconds away from closing out the first 45. 1 minute to be added at the end of it. And a yellow card will come out. And it goes to Denzel Lee. Second yellow card. The Shaquille Campbell is also yellow carded for Manchester High. And Denzel Lee, who almost put them in front, who almost equalized for Manchester High in the referee's book. Hull can't get around Lindsay. And the referee says that's the end of the first half. Clarendon College, the two-time defending champions, have one goal, and that goal has given them the lead. Malachi Douglas with a brilliant header. The champions have been very, very good in the first 45 minutes, and they very much deserve this 1-0 advantage. A lot for Manchester High to think about. They did go close through Denzel Lee. 2 yellow cards for them in that first half, Shaquille Campbell and Lee. But at the end of it, it's Clarendon College with a 1-0 advantage over Manchester High.
back to the DaCosta Cup schoolboy football action. We're here at the Manchester High School in Mandeville, and it's Manchester High against Clarendon College, a blockbuster in the quarter-final round. Clarendon College, I should say, leading by a goal to nil after 45 minutes. And here is the first half action. Clarendon College in the blue, coming forward, a great tempo to this game. And this was the first opportunity. It would fall to Rashid Parchment. And Clarendon College, really good intensity. And look at that for a finish. That came after 13 minutes. The goal that has made the difference so far. Timar Dunn, a lovely dink into the box with the left foot. And what about that finish for Malachi Douglas, his third of the season. And after 13 minutes, Clarendon College had a deserved lead. It took long for Manchester High to wake up and get into this one. Denzel Lee with a left-footed finish off the mark. But it just took too long to gain the tempo, and Clarendon College, unluckily for them, unable to double their lead. They continued to come forward, and here was Rashai Parchment yet again. This was another really good opportunity for the goal scorer Douglas. He should have been aiming for the far post, went for power, and it didn't finish. Then Denzel Lee, the moment that almost equalized things for Manchester. Lovely skill to put that to the far post, and bouncing on the line and not crossing it was his problem, and that is why it's 1-0 after 45. So 9 shots from Clarendon, just 4 from Manchester, 1 on target, which is the one you saw, and from Denzel Lee for Manchester, 3 on target from Clarendon, and they have the important goal sum. 4 fouls between the two. 2 yellow cards shown to Manchester High so far. They'll need to be careful, and Clarendon enjoying majority of the possession as expected. They have the important goal after 45 minutes. They lead Manchester High by a goal to nil. We can just imagine how the fans have been busy with this blockbuster. Let's hear from them with Gerard on the side.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. Of course, you know, it is hot here on the field. Well, Manchester High taking on Clarendon College. I don't know exactly what to say to describe this game, but we saw Manchester High started a little bit flat. Clarendon College then capitalizing on that one and getting the first goal, but then about 30 minutes in, we saw a swap in how the play went. Manchester then just taking control of the ball in the middle of the field, especially, and constantly threatening to score. And they almost had one, but not so quite. But I don't see their fans that much in the live chat on the YouTube stream. I see a lot of Clarendon College fans out there, but we have 3 predictions so far. Johnny is a bot said 3-1 in favor of Clarendon College. Zenova said 3-1 in favor of Manchester, and of course 3-1 in favor of CC. Now we have some more comments, right? Falcon FF says the number 11 for CC, he's bad. So you know, in Jamaica, bad means good. But yeah, that was one. Jaheim Rose, Zenova said Jaheim Rose is the player for CC. And of course, you know, there are 2 players named Jaheim Rose, so we have to take a close look at that. Michelle Dixon, she made a prediction as well. 5-1 in favor of Clarendon College, and I don't know what she expects. I mean, we see 1-0 at halftime, so maybe we'll see what happened in the first game and get 4 more goals in the bottom. I see one more as well. Guzman says you're better than this, Chester. So he's really urging the Manchester players to go on. We have a lot more comments, and I want to urge you to keep those comments coming in at halftime as well throughout the next game, well, throughout the next 45 minutes. But of course, you know, it's all about what's happening on the field, not what's happening with me. Download the SportsMax app, of course, and remember to share the YouTube live with your friends. Make sure that they catch all the action as well. So when we come back, second half action with our commentary team. Don't go anywhere.
much live sporting content on the SportsMax platforms. DaCosta Cup continuing on Friday for your technical up against Tappy Grove. That starts with a pre-game show at 12:30 p.m. 1:30 Eastern Caribbean time, and followed by Manning School against Monroe College. That's going to be a good one at 3 p.m. 4 Eastern Caribbean time. La Liga on SportsMax 2, Rayo Vallecano against Alaves Saturday at 8 a.m. 9 ECT. Ensure you wake up early for that. FC Barcelona struggling. They play Elche at 12:30 p.m. 1:30 ECT. And on SportsMax 2 as well, Sevilla versus Atletico Madrid. That's Saturday at 3 p.m. 4 Eastern Caribbean time. Back here at Manchester High School as we get ready for second half action in this DaCosta Cup quarter-final round encounter. And important one, coming into this match, Manchester High in second, Clarendon College in third, both on 3 points, with Cornwall College moving to the top with their 5-0 victory over McGraw earlier today. Well, it's Clarendon College with the lead by 1-0 as we start the second half. And if you were to look at a live table, it will have Clarendon College top of it with 6 points as they lead this match by 1-0. Can they hold on? We'll find out over the next 45 minutes. Looked as if they could have gotten a couple more goals in the first half. Certainly were threatening time and time again. And Nicoy Bartley down. Here's the challenge. Running right into Malachi Douglas, the goal scorer. And Malachi Douglas does look a strong boy. It was a strong header that gave Clarendon College the lead. This is one thing that has annoyed me all season, by the way. As soon as you hear the whistle, someone is down for one reason or another. Vassar Reynolds gives him some time to ensure that whatever the halftime talk was about will be properly executed by his team here at the start of the second half, as Nicoy Bartley looks as if he's going to be okay.
Well, that team talk has to be that they need to start the second half on the front foot.
Free kick coming up for Manchester High. Doesn't mean you have to give it away because it's free.
Well,
that was a terrible attempt, to be honest. Ambitious as well from that distance.
I tried really hard not to comment. After seeing such great creativity yesterday in terms of the dead ball attempts, that was really poor.
Rose leaves it for Parchment. Parchment cuts it inside. Oh, this is beautiful football from Clarendon College. Rose in possession, cuts it back to Parchment. Parchment not given the room to shoot, and he goes down in a tussle. It's still going. It's won by Kaheen Dixon. Dixon for Rose. Rose all the way back to Dunn. Dunn lifts it inside the area, and it's punched away by Othniel Reid. Under pressure once again. They move the football so beautifully, Clarendon College, with speed.
They've looked a lot better as the season has gone on. Clarendon, both defensively and in terms of their tempo of play. Touch is a lot more seasoned now.
Corner kick coming up for Clarendon College.
It had to be a really good finish, as you mentioned, to beat this defence line of Manchester, who had only conceded 1 goal coming into this fixture in some 7 matches.
Christopher Hull with the corner kick. Oh, that just ran across goal and goes behind for a goal kick.
Didn't find a player in blue. Clarendon have started positively again, but it's good to see that seems like they're being matched by Manchester in terms of their intensity. Yes, Denzel Lee's on a yellow card, but we did ask for him to be more aggressive, and his first move of aggression was to create that opportunity that he nearly buried. Ball coming right down onto the goal line and not crossing it. Then got a little bit too aggressive and received a yellow card, and there's another incident of him battling for the ball. These are the kind of matches they have to win, Manchester, if they're, as you said, you really believe, Ricardo, that if a team is going to lift the DaCosta Cup, they'll have to get the better of Clarendon College. And these are just the kind of matches that Manchester have to win. Are they going to finally, if they're going to finally lift a DaCosta Cup title? These tough matches where most of the time in their history they have gone to sleep and have not really tested enough, not believed enough.
Rose picks it up for Clarendon College. Parchment has it now, and his attempted cross charged down by Adrian Campbell. But as soon as they get into the final third of the field, the Clarendon College, they move the ball with such urgency. Corner kick coming up.
Hence why they've scored some 31 goals so far this season.
Rose comes under a strong challenge from Shaquille Campbell, who is already on a yellow card. Has to be careful, the Manchester High number 7. The last thing they want is to go down to 10. Free kick coming up for Clarendon College. 53rd minute.
Hey, Captain, be careful now. Merci. Be careful. All right.
Goes for goal. Oh, the keeper collects. Second time of asking. Let's see if Manchester can catch them on the counter. No. Rashawn Reynolds was in space, but they couldn't get the ball to him.
It's a poor pass. No chance of a player in yellow getting to that. Just played it into open space, hoping for the best. They have to do better when they have possession, Manchester.
Parchment into the middle. Rose. Dixon.
They've been far inferior in the midfield, Manchester.
Parchment for Dixon. Dixon gets inside the box, lifts it inside further, but it's headed away. Drills this one towards the target, but it's straight at Othniel Reid. Parchment takes it well. Tries to cut around Adrian Campbell without success.
He's finally gotten a chance to deliver the yellow card to Damian Parchment. It was a sliding challenge that happened maybe 2 minutes ago, but the ball just hadn't gone out of play. And so a few moments later, it's finally delivered. It was a rash challenge by Abrahams, and just allowed the advantage to have been played at the time. Damian Parchment, good officiating. They need to do a lot better in the middle of the park, Manchester, and that's where they're really losing the battle. Full command to the team in blue right now, and that is why they're dictating the game so much. They just lack that quality and that strength or belief in the middle of the park, Manchester.
Dixon wins it for Clarendon College. Rose. There's the infringement. Adrian Campbell putting in quite a shift for Manchester High. And once again denying this time Timar Dunn the room to go forward. Here is Dunn. Unable to keep that one in play. Corner kick coming up for Manchester High School. Ricardo Beckford heading it behind. Can Manchester High make 57th minute? Javine Lindsay for Campbell. Campbell delivers across. That's fired towards the target. Well blocked. That looked to be threatening goal.
One of the few opportunities for Manchester. Getting players in the box. That was great technique with a strike. Yes, certainly was heading very close to the target from Carnegie. But as you said, Clarendon College have improved their defending as the season has gone on. And very tight in defense, very narrow in terms of their coverage. So getting bodies in the way so as to protect goalkeeper Vassell.
Done. Oh, well won again by Adrian Campbell. Parchment cuts it inside for Malachi Douglas, the goal scorer. Manchester High don't create many chances. Chris Taylor, we saw them against Homewood Technical here as well earlier this season, and on that afternoon as well, just struggled to create a lot of chances. And if you think about the history of Coach Vassar Reynolds, hasn't really been that coach who gets his teams to score a lot of goals. what they are generally are solid defensive units, which is why his teams have done very well in knockout competitions.
Yeah, I still think he has had a pretty good balance. I think, but I agree with you that he has had potent attacking players, potent strikers, but yeah, it's not generally the units that are going to run away with 5 and 6-0 victories. But you think back to that Russi's team, he had quality players up front as well. Farquharson and others did have quality players in Wolmer's in an attacking nature as well. But yeah, not big scoring teams in terms of individual games. But I think he's actually a pretty balanced coach. But certainly defensive solidity and structure is one of his main things, and it shows it. They've only conceded one. Well, this is 2 goals now in an entire season.
Need to find a way to score a couple today. 1 hour out the way in this DaCosta Cup second round encounter. Manchester High trailing the 2-time defending champions Clarendon College, and Clarendon College look the more threatening as a Parchment lifts this one inside the area, but it goes behind for a goal kick. Parchment again. Parchment still going. Othniel Reid has had a lot of saves to make today.
Updates coming in from around the island. In other DaCosta Cup action, Frome leads St. Thomas Technical by 6 goals to 1. Massive.
No surprise there.
No surprise, agreed.
St. Thomas Technical smashed in their second round encounter as well.
Yeah, they certainly were.
Rose keeps it in for Dunn. Manchester desperate to try and get back into this. Well won by Jaheim Rose. Hull now has possession. Rose again. Hull arriving, the keeper comes and does brilliantly. Othniel Reid to the rescue again. And Manchester High are still in it. But the warning signs are there from Clarendon College. And they are many. Well kept in. Dixon for Douglas. Clarendon College attacking with speed. Chipped inside the area. Here is Douglas. Smashes it over the top. Well, probably needs a few more on the head, because that's where he's been excellent today. With the boot, not quite as brilliant, or even close.
Good attempt. He will want another goal, Leonard Hyde, just to make things a little bit more comfortable. 1-0 always dangerous. As Manchester have shown that they can, well, they are a potent team this season, but they have shown in this game that they can pop up every now and then with an opportunity, and if they do show quality in their finish, they'll be right back in the contest.
Got so close in the first half. Oh, well won there by Timar Dunn. Clarendon College with Rose cuts it across. And he should have done better with that. Timar Dunn. Wow.
Should really have done better.
Brilliant work from Jaheim Rose.
Just was leaning back and got right under it.
Dunn. Cross cut out. Comes on to Reynolds. Manchester High just struggled to get the ball out of the midfield area, and it's given away.
They're losing the midfield for sure. Manchester.
Because of it, they are lost for ideas, but they do have possession of the football. And Raheem Walters can venture forward.
Again. Big result coming in from the DaCosta Cup. St. Elizabeth Technical 2, Garvey Maceo 2. Second half action there. That's another blockbuster match going on. Of course, they're in the same group as Frome and St. Thomas Technical. St. Elizabeth had beaten Frome by 6-1 in their first match. St. Thomas, Technical had beaten St. Thomas Technical by 6-1 in the first match.
You're getting all mixed up, Chris. It's St. Elizabeth Technical who beat St. Thomas Technical.
Yes.
But it's okay. I understand.
By 6-1. And the Garvey Massey had gotten the better of Frome by 2-0.
Yeah, there's the goal that has separated these teams. Malachi Douglas with a superb header. And Manchester High getting ready to make a substitution. Their number 16 will be entering the game.
Yeah. Javier Smith will be coming in. Number 16. Update coming in. Frome now lead St. Thomas Tech by 8-2 in the second half. So a real goal fest happening there. Garvey Maceo St. Elizabeth Technical 2-2. Second half action. Excelsior versus Charlie Smith in the Manning Cup, 1 apiece. And those are the results coming in. Of course, Excelsior won their first game in the quarter-final round, beating Kingston Technical by 3-1. So a victory today for them will be making a huge statement in terms of qualification for the semi-finals.
Yeah, Charlie Smith lost their opening game. And so they need a win. 1-1 in the second half. Yeah, so if Excelsior wins, they should be safe.
Yeah, they would be safe. Full time, Kingston Technical 0, Kingston College 3.
So Kingston College safe.
Yeah, Kingston College 6 points from 2 games.
Into the semi-finals. Yeah. Another change here for Manchester High. Adrian Campbell off. CJ Ashman on. So Kingston Technical have just fallen away in this quarter-final round, unable to come up with any points. There's a chance for 2-0. Brilliant stop from Othniel Reid with the left boot. That looked a goal. Mistake by Reid himself, but then recovered brilliantly with this save, because that was a ferocious strike from Jaheim Rose. Clarendon College really pressing to put this game beyond doubt. Here they come again with Rose. Lays it left side for Christopher Hull. Hull trying to get around Ashman. Rose dancing. The cross is a good one, is a brilliant one, but it escapes the men in blue. Manchester High, two waiting inside the box, and the cross is too close to goalkeeper Jamil Vassell.
Well, you mentioned defensive solidity as a real skill of Vassell Reynolds, but it's potency at the other end that he needs if he's really going to get a favourable result. Not creating enough chances, Manchester, and it's Clarendon with all of them. It looks at this point like it's just a matter of time before Clarendon score that second goal.
In truth, they've had one real opportunity in this match. Manchester High. Denzel Lee hitting the left upright and the crossbar all in one play. Is their way back for Manchester. It's just one goal. All given away. Rose. What a good game he's had. This moment is brought to you by the SportsMax app. Keep up to date with all your sports news, live games and video on demand while on the go. The opportunity for Denzel Lee. There it is, hitting off the left upright and the crossbar and not going in. That would have been an equalizing goal for Manchester High, but it wasn't to be. The SportsMax app. Download it today. So much great content on the SportsMax app. That's where you're probably watching this match. Christopher Hull trying to get around CJ Ashman, the substitute. I thought Adrian Campbell did a really good job. Now it's Ashman's turn. Oh, can't keep Christopher Hull at bay. Hull goes down, and it's a goal kick, says Daniel Parchment. Can Manchester High nick one late? Nothing suggests it, but you never know. They have been hanging around. Rose. Christopher Hull. Parchment. Parchment does well, but the shot is weak. And Essen is in the way, the Manchester High captain. Ball taken away, and this could be dangerous for Manchester High. This is Parchment, cues up a shot, takes a deflection, and will go behind for a corner kick. Had so much time. Indeed, Rushai Parchment. The ball given away in a dangerous area. Corner kick coming up for the champions. Jaheim Rose with the corner kick. Sit hard and low. Headed away at the first point of contact. Sajai Ashman. Maybe Coach Vassar feeling that he needed fresh legs. As the referee points to the spot. And Clarendon College with a chance to go too clear and take a massive step towards the semi-final of the DaCosta Cup. There's the challenge. Soft, maybe, but now CC can go 2 up.
And not much in that. I hate the fact that that could be the decider. Not much in that. Both players stretching for the ball. Barely any contact from what we could see. I think that's soft from Daniel Parchment. Especially in a game like this, a high intensity game. Lot of duels going on. Wow.
Jaheim Rose stands behind it. Rose scores! Oh, that's a brilliant penalty. He celebrates in style, and the two-time defending champions are 2-0 up. And Manchester High's DaCosta Cup dream might just be evading them for another season.
Great penalty into the far corner. Well placed by Rose. Excellent penalty. Good composure. 7 on the season for the Clarendon College number 10. They have been the better team this afternoon. There was a spurt where Manchester near the end of the first half really made a big deal. But you have to say that Clarendon have deserved the lead.
Maybe not the penalty, but the lead.
Certainly the lead. I mean, it might have been a touch, Ricardo, but you know, 2 players stretching for a ball. The ball is not certain in terms of the control. I thought it was a little bit soft. There might have been what? A little stud. Let's see it here. This might be a better angle. There's a miscontrol there from Dixon. Go for it. There is a touch, but it's soft. It's soft. There was no way. Dixon certainly didn't have control of the ball. He wasn't in an advantageous position in terms of goal.
Free kick for Manchester High. It's not a bad one. It's the crossbar for the second time today. The luck not falling their way.
2 crossbars could have been 2 goals. Then it would be all square.
Rose gets in for Clarendon College and strikes it to the near post, and the keeper collects. That's a face of pain.
The last time we were here watching Manchester, it was a frustrating day, and a frustrated face was Vass Reynolds, because it was a 0-0 draw with a stubborn Homewood. Missed chances was the story of the day, and here they've just been outplayed by the defending champions. They started very slowly, Manchester, but maybe a 10-15 minute period as we see another one of the many chances they have created. And Jaheim Rose has had a good outing here, and that was the second of the crossbar attempts from Manchester. That one came in from Campbell.
Tamar Dunn inside the box, brings out a save from Othniel Reid again, and then a block as it goes behind for a corner kick. Now that's a frustrated face. Not that one, that one.
That was actually a brilliant block at the back post. It was Kaheem Dixon. This was the first chance for Dunn at the near post. Well saved by Reed. Had it in front of him. And yeah.
That was earlier.
That was earlier. Collected it easily. It'd be really good to see the block again at that near post, because it seemed like that was goal bound from Kaheem Dixon, the number 13 for Clarendon.
Manchester on the counter. Can they do it quickly enough? No. Javier Smith came on as a 67th minute substitute. Rose again. He's certainly risen to this challenge today. Looking for Dixon up front. Oh, Dixon has it. But can't get around the Manchester High back line.
Updates coming in from 9, St. Thomas Technical 2. Garvey Maceo 2, St. Elizabeth 2. And that's a top of the table clash in Group 3 of the quarter-final round.
Of course, Garvey Maceo has St. Thomas Technical to come.
Right. Which would be the easier of the matchups. St. Elizabeth Technical against Frome in the final round. Frome really making good strides with their goal difference.
Yeah. But if that match were to end in a draw, that sets Garvey Maceo match, you would favour Garvey Maceo to get out of that group and into the semi-finals. Free kick coming up for Manchester High. Of course, if Clarendon College go on to win this one, which it seems as if they will, Manchester High will still have an opportunity mathematically, but for them to go through, it would mean that McGrath would have to beat Clarendon College, and I don't think there's anyone who has watched the two matches today would think that McGrath will get the better of Clarendon College in that encounter. Free kick for Manchester High. They really have to find a way to do it here, even to get a draw. Here's another cross coming in. The header is not bad, but it's well wide.
Denzel Lee again inside the box. Got to put that on target. Denzel Lee, tall figure, strong figure, good delivery into the box. Almost a free header, because Jaheen Rose, the captain, was not marking him tightly enough. Should have found the target.
Carnegie with the cross.
Yeah.
As at Clarendon College make a substitution, Damian Abrams is off, Radcliffe Seabright is on. Yarrick Carnegie, who just delivered that cross, is replaced by Jamar Brown for Manchester High. Rose.
He's been very good, Shaheem Rose. Just thought of him as you mentioned the name. He's really been the one pulling the strings in the middle of the park in that attacking midfield role. Scored the penalty, was an excellent one as well.
Well, that man has surely been tested today.
A lot of good performances for Clarendon College. I would say most players have really done well.
For sure. I think they'll be pleased with this effort.
It's been a real team performance. He will be a bit frustrated with how his team has played. Very patchy. Their passing hasn't been good, very inaccurate. They were flat in the first half. They took a long time to get into stride, and by that time they had already conceded a goal.
I tell you what, the entire Manchester high school fraternity will be frustrated. This has been a dream, and they've invested a lot into trying to win a DaCosta Cup title. There's a chance for Dixon. The flag is up for offside, but they've invested a lot in trying to win this DaCosta Cup. Manchester High, and as we pointed out at the start of the match, they have been close. 2009 final, they've been to semi-finals, they've been to Ben Francis finals as well.
Two-time Ben Francis runners-up, 2013, 2015. 2009 was a year when they got to the final of the
DaCosta Cup.
Yeah, when they lost by a goal to nil to St. Elizabeth Technical. But yeah, 13 and 15 Ben Francis runner-ups.
Also lost to St. Elizabeth Technical in those two finals, didn't they?
Yes.
Rambo Wedderburn.
Yeah, got to the semi-final in 2015 of the DaCosta Cup and were beaten by a goal to nil against Dinthill. Another substitution for Clarendon.
Yeah, replacing Christopher Hull.
So as we said, they have been real bridesmaids, Manchester. Hull off, Marquez Reed, his replacement.
Manchester High will be hoping that some way, somehow they can come out of this, but it's not looking likely. The champions are putting it together, and they are putting it together at the right time. Yellow card coming out, another one. This is the stage of the competition. You want to be at your best, and you can't be too sure that Manchester High will even win their final game against Cornwall College, who looked pretty impressive today as well. Looked as if they put one of their best performances together.
It certainly was their most impressive performance. 5-star performance by Cornwall College, an impressive second half.
Yeah, Jamar Brown has just come onto the field, and within 3 minutes he's gotten a yellow card. And now Clarendon College will get a corner kick. The intensity has died down since that second goal for Clarendon College, but they have done what they needed to, I think. And from this point on, it's about game management and hanging on to this advantage. Corner kick. Shaquille Campbell for Manchester High, and he is taken down, wins a free kick. Taken quickly for Bartley. Ashman. Dixon wins it for Clarendon College. Waiting for assistance. They knocked the ball around with so much confidence and assurance, Clarendon College. Parchment. Paul poked behind for a throw by Javane Lindsay. And a goal kick coming up for Manchester High. But this has gotten away from Vassar Reynolds and his boys. The champions have rolled into town, and they're about to ease out with 3 points. Clarendon College player down even as they get ready to make another substitution.
Head-to-head collision. It looked like he headed into the back of one of the Manchester players. That's Timar Dunn, who's down. He's had a good game as well, an assist for him. Certainly a lovely cross into the box that resulted in the goal by Malachi Douglas. There's a moment right into the back of the substitute Newman.
Well, Othniel Reid has been under fire today, but he has stood strong. Save after save, had a few recoveries. He's really had to work. The Manchester High goalkeeper, I say captain because he's probably led them. Excellent performance from him, but couldn't stop the 2 goals.
No.
In fairness, the 2 that went in,
unsavable.
Thank you.
That header, there was no way he would have been able to have reacted to that to the far corner. And the penalty was excellent from Jaheim Rose, who was really been a standout in the Clarendon College team. Penalty right into the into the triangle, and there's no way, even if he had dived, that he would have gotten there. There he is, Jaheim Rose. Transferred from Wolmer's. Played for Wolmer's in the 2019 season in the Manning Cup. Decided to try out things in the rural areas, playing the DaCosta Cup football. And he's scored 7 goals this season, 3 assists. He's a lot of touch within the middle of the park.
5 minutes to be added on. We're in the 2nd minute of that. Clarendon College again on the attack. Out wide with Marquise Reid. Yeah, no doubt in my mind that we're going to be seeing Clarendon College again this season. Likely in the semi-finals of the DaCosta Cup. Manchester High. Top defending from Dunn.
News coming in just before this one comes to a close. It's full time between Garvey Massey and St. Elizabeth Technical. 2-all in that match. Full time between Frome and St. Thomas Technical. Frome defeating them by 9 goals to 2. And in the Manning Cup, a big result. Charlie Smith 2, Excelsior 1 after 90 minutes.
And Excelsior have Kingston College to play. That's problematic for them. Charlie Smith will have Kingston Technical,
who they've played already.
Yeah, it's quite possible in that group 3 teams could end on 3 points, with Kingston College well clear on 9 points.
Yeah.
So Excelsior have gotten themselves in the position they were in at the end of the first round when they initially didn't make it out.
No, 3 teams actually can't end on 3 because Charlie Smith play. Oh yes, yes, exactly.
It's
yes,
okay,
you're right,
Chris.
you're right.
You've been a little slow today.
Yes.
But I forgive you.
Wow. So Kingston Technical are back in business.
Very much so. Even
just like
though
that.
They've lost 2.
Yeah.
Free kick for Manchester High. Is this a chance? It's banged clear. We've played 3.5 of the 5 minutes to be added on at the end of this one. Shaquille Campbell can't get anywhere but will win a throw. Manchester High showing some fight at the end here. But they need a lot more than fight. They need to create opportunities and they need to create them fast. The one thing I will say, if you're to win these trophies, Chris, you have to beat the best teams. And that's the position Excelsior will find themselves in against Kingston College. That's the position Manchester High have found themselves in today against Clarendon College. Sajai Ashman with the free kick. They just have not been good enough in the attacking third, Manchester High. And the boys in blue have been. Here is the glorious chance for Seabright. It's blocked and goes behind for a corner kick. Clarendon College closing strong in this Group 4 encounter in the second round, the quarterfinal round of the DaCosta Cup. 16 teams, 4 groups, the winner of each to advance to the semi-finals, and the Clarendon College are about to take a massive step there. That goes behind, and that may well have been, and that was the final play of this contest. The two-time defending champions have done the business, and they have done it brilliantly. They came to Manchester expecting a tough fight. They were tough, they were slick, they were brilliant today. In truth, Manchester High were no match. Denzel Lee had opportunities, hit the crossbar in the first half. That might have given the game a different look, but it wasn't to be. What was to be, what was that Clarendon College was clearly the better team here today. And despite a wonderful effort by Othniel Reid in goal, it's the champions, Clarendon College, who come away with a 2-0 victory over Manchester High. Let's look at the match highlights. Clarendon College came out, and they came out with purpose and drive. Look at that run from Malachi Douglas, finding Rushai Parchment. His shot blocked by Othniel Reid in goal, but they kept coming. Done with the cross and the header. Tremendous, superb, brilliant from Malachi Douglas, the first goal of the afternoon.
Beautiful finish by Malachi Douglas. What a way to add your third of the season after 13 minutes. The cross was excellent from Timar Dunn as well.
Yeah, Manchester High, that was a shot going well wide from Denzel Lee, but it was Clarendon College creating the better opportunities and really just bossing play. Malachi Douglas should have done a lot better with that. Had a couple of opportunities after his headed goal with the boot, and that was the great chance for Denzel Lee. Hit the right upright, then the crossbar, and stayed out.
Well, he made it into a chance. Can't really say it was a chance, but did really good, Denzel Lee. But just not enough from Manchester, as you can see here. Clarendon defending in numbers.
Yeah, Jaheim Rose was really good. Here he is, dribbling inside the box and laying it on a platter, really, for Dunn, who hit it over the top. And this man always seemed under pressure. Rose drilled it towards him, well blocked by Reid. And then the penalty, really a 50-50 challenge if you ask me. Won by Kaim Dixon and expertly put away by Jaheim Rose, his 7th of the season. That pretty much killed it off as a contest. That one hit the crossbar from the free kick from distance. But Clarendon College just looked the better team in truth. Rose again. Just look at him. A good save coming from goalkeeper Othniel Reid. And at the end of it, Clarendon College, the 2-time defending champions, winning by 2-0. Match statistics. 35 shots in the contest, 26 of them to Clarendon College, 14 on target, 13 of them to Clarendon College, 15 fouls, 9 committed by Clarendon College, 5 yellow cards, 3 to Manchester High players, 2 to Clarendon College players, and 7 corner kicks in the match. Clarendon College winning 6 of those. Clarendon College bossing possession 56% to 44% from Manchester High School. But the statistic that matters most, Clarendon College 2, Manchester High 0. Let's find out who the player of the match is. He's with Gerard Morris-Seeley.
Thank you, Ricardo. I'm here with the man of the match, Jaheim Rose. Jaheim, I saw you play with a vigor in you. What was the inspiration behind today's game?
The inspiration behind today's game was we want to win the cup, so we have to push hard. We know the load that we have being the defending champion, so know that knowing I'm one of the leaders in the team, I have to lead from the front. So it's the reason why I'm pushing and leading from the front.
Talk me through that penalty that you took.
Well, it's something that I've practiced over and over in training to make sure that when I come into match, it's something that is on point. So it was a no-brainer for me.
What are you hoping now for the rest of the season?
Hoping to go all the way. We just have to remain humble, keep working hard, and go for the title again.
Jaheim, well, congrats today and thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, so let's have a chat now with the coach from Manchester High, Vassar Reynolds.
Rose.
Coach. Yeah, so he's just going to give Jaheim a touch. Coach, I want you to tell me where you think the team went wrong here today.
I thought we didn't get the effort we needed to beat a Clarendon College team. I mean, technically we were outplayed, but we needed that sort of energy physically, you know, to stay with them because they move a lot and just were beaten by a better team today.
What do you think? What would you say was the defining moment for your team?
I thought we weren't tracking enough. We allowed the Clarendon College players with too much space to maneuver. And then just when we got into our game, you know, they scored that goal, and so we were always behind the 8 ball once they go 1 up. We took some time to settle down. After 25 minutes, we were still sleeping. We picked up the game, and as soon as we picked up the game, the Clarendon College go ahead, and we were always chasing from there.
All right, Coach, well, hard luck today, and the best of luck in the next game.
Yeah, man, thanks, man.
Yeah. So let's have a chat now with the coach from the winning team, Clarendon College, and he looks to be a pretty... Coach Hyde, I want you to tell me about your team's performance. So where do you think, did everything go right for you today?
For most parts, you know, I'm pleased with some of the possession game that we played. We saw glimpses of it. I yet to see a perfect game where we play right through to the 90 minutes, but such is the football, and there are youngsters. There's moments in the game when Manchester started to play. We need to try and nullify that, you know, and I think the Manchester team was a good team, but we need to be more disciplined when we have the ball. We can't make 40, 50 passes when we have it, and they have to believe that, and that's what we are trying to instill in the players. So, Coach, when Manchester really started to mount a comeback in the 30th minute, what was going through your mind at that point? No, well, the players know how to deal with that situation. You know, we defended well, we compact, we wanted a clean sheet today, and I think the 2 centre played well today. All right, Coach, well, thank you, and congrats today. Thanks. Yeah, let's go back upstairs now.
Well, thank you very much. McGrath High losing 5-0 to Cornwall College today. Cornwall College quite impressive, especially in the second half, and Clarendon College impressive in both halves, winning by 2-0 over Manchester High. So Clarendon College top of the table on 6 points, Cornwall College second on 3, Manchester on 3 as well. McGrath out of it, they can't advance to the semi-finals. Clarendon College favourites to do so because they play McGrath in their last game, and the Cornwall College will play Manchester High in their last game. Clarendon College will only need a draw to advance to the last 4. 2 games coming up on Friday. Veer Technical versus Happy Grove. That starts with a pre-game show at 12:30 p.m. 1:30 Eastern Caribbean time, followed by Manning School, the Manning School against Monroe College at 3 p.m. 4 if you're in the Eastern Caribbean. Matches on SportsMax 2 and always on SportsMax Plus, which you can access on the SportsMax app.